just kind of got screwed up or something. Okay, so hopefully this goes back on the. It's probably not. Okay, so, well, yeah. So I just listen to myself doing this, so that's fun. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're tracking our right hand here, and we'll just go from there. So we'll just track this on over. Should be a little quicker. It's looking good. Whoop, there it goes. So we will find where the tracking point goes off, which is about right there. Oops, and follow it down here. Track it down. All right, anyway, let's follow it. Maybe make our range a little bit bigger so it has a little bit more stuff to look at. And it's looking pretty good. Cool. All right, we're going to apply that to our right hand here and hit OK. And I got a buzz. I have to check my buzz. Oh, cool. It just says my video uploaded. Yay, my messed up video. Gotta love it. Okay, so now we have that tracked. We have an eye and we have a right hand tracked. We're going to have to now track the left hand. So this is going to be interesting. I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to work. Go layer, new, null object, and we'll call this right or left hand. Left hand banana. Left hand banana. Yep, I went there. Okay. Again, go to the footage, track motion, take our points here, make them big. Let's move them over here a bit. Now I know what's going to happen if I do this. It's going to track just this point, and it's not going to say that, oh, this point and this point is the same thing. It's going to look at this thing and say, yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm going to have to manually track it from here. Right there. Manually track it again. Manually track it again. Then make my points all right, so there's that. So this, make this a little bigger, and hopefully this is going to work okay. That's actually working a lot better than the other tracks have. Huh. Interesting. Cool. That's working pretty good. Awesome. Cool. Okay, now that we have that done, let's do this, and that's on right hand. That should be edit target, and that should be on left hand banana. Hit OK, and apply. Okay. All right, sorry, I'm having to check out my stream. It says it's not doing so good. It might be because my internet service provider kind of sucks. It could be it. Might not be it. But I have a nice little... I had some viewers, but not very many viewers now. Okay, anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, so we've got this stuff tracked. Now what should we do? We're going to experiment with how we want this dude to look. So let's go to layer, new, let's just solid, and everything starts with a black solid. So we'll just call it black solid 4, because this really is all about experimentation. Let's make you look like a smoke monster or something. So we'll do fractal noise. Generate fractal noise. We'll pull that into our black layer here. That was not fractal noise. That was fractals, and I did that wrong again. There we go. It's late. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so enjoy it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to take a quick break real quick. All right, so we've got this basic shape of fractal noise. We need to make it look somewhat decent. We want to make it look like smoky. That's not really smoky. That might be cool. Cloudy. No, it looks almost digital. I don't get why that looks like clouds. It looks like a digital weird thing. Strings? No. Threads? No. Let's try swirly. Kind of like swirly. Have you... sorry, I've been watching How I Met Your Mother, and I just recently watched the swirly episode, so you have to forgive me for for saying swirly. Okay, so we'll start this off. Evolution. There, click that stopwatch, move it over, and we'll just let's do 2 revolutions. Yeah, that really worked pretty well there. All right. 2. So, in reality, this should move really, really weird, like, which it does, and it does a very good job at looking really frickin' weird. Cool. All right. So, now that we have that, this is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so we have his, let's do his face first. Because really, I mean, we have the easy parts down, the things that we really need to be focused on, which is tracking the hand and tracking the face and stuff. The hard part is going to be masking all this junk out, which, I mean, we can do. It's not going to be a problem. It's just going to be really, really silly. Okay, so let's just call this smeary. And left eye Lopez. And we're going to hit P for position. And we're going to make sure that we have our alternate click on our stopwatch here and pick whip onto our position. And make sure that is going to be... Yeah, so we've got our black solid following him, which we're actually going to make this a lot smaller. So we'll just do one of these. We'll make it about that. big because, well, we're going to anchor the position of this just a tad. So we'll double down on our arrow here and move it a bit. Whoops. Nope, don't want that. And move it down just enough so we can kind of see. Okay, that's going to work. Right like that. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we've got that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this footage right down here. I'm going to try and see what this is going to look like, but this should be really interesting. Do the roto brush. That's going to be our friend on this one, and what we're going to do is we're just going to roto his face. We're going to roto his face, which we're probably going to have to go to composition settings, change this to 30, right? Probably. And roto his face. We did it. All right. Cancel out this. We don't need that. Roto more of his face. I'm just gonna keep accentuating that we're rotoing his face. And roto some more of his neck, not face. Go through there, cut out that because that is a feather, not his face. Do some of this. Oh. Some of that. The eyebrows got to be in there. It's looking pretty good. More rotoring of his face and neck. Some of that. I think that's going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to go frame by frame. And this is going to be a long, tedious process. Roto some more of, you guessed it, his face. Whoops. All right. And here we go again with his face. But it should essentially, once he gets out from behind these bricks, it should get much easier because his face will be rotoed out fairly well, and we know that we're not going to be using this brick. I'll just go ahead and take this for good measure. And I still believe that's a feather, so I'm not going to be too picky on that. All right, and scooch it forward again. That looks pretty good. Roto some more of the neck here. And that looks good. And move it forward another frame. Make sure the rest of his neck looks pretty good, which I think that's a part of the scarf that he's got on or something, but I don't know. Not 100% sure, but so far that's looking pretty good, and I'm just going to, I think I should probably just let this rip. I'll go a couple of frames and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think it's going to be, well, I got this damn feather here. Okay. Okay. this might be easier to just mask, you know? All right. So we've already messed up. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. All right, so that doesn't need to be in there. All right, let's go forward. Looks good. Looks good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, this is going to be the fun, tedious process of, oh crap. And that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Dude moves his head. We roto out something we're not supposed to, or stop rotoing stuff we need to. All right, and move forward. The hard part is setting up this little mask that we're doing, just because it's just making it to where it sees everything, every little detail in a certain order. Oh. That's really the hard part. It's making it see what you want it to see. Okay. That's really annoying. I don't like that. Which we're going to do the refine edge as well. And here in a little bit, we're probably going to break for the day because I'm getting exhausted. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I am still going. Let's take some of this stuff off here. Don't need all that. Nope. I want that. Really interested to see how this is going to be, especially whenever I get, because this is just a base, so whenever we do this for real, or we do the refine, we're going to get a lot more edge out of this, and it's going to be a lot more refined and look a lot better. Yeah, because see, we are already getting out of our comfort zone here. Which, hell, I might be actually able to do some of this. Let's do some refine edge already. Let's just see if we can get away with this. Yeah, because I want that. I want his face. Don't want anything else but his face. I'm going to get you guys tired of listening to me saying his face over and over and over again. But that's how this tutorial is going to be. I'm just going to say his face, his face, his face. And in actuality, I probably should have done this. We'll actually just start with this refine mask tool. And we'll kind of go from there. See how well this works. See, this is the thing about these tutorials. Or this isn't even really a tutorial. This is doing it live. It's a lot of trying and seeing if things are going to work. Like, really, that's the best thing I can think of how to explain this type of situation. Like, you're really just trying to see and feel out what is going to work for your scene. Because, I mean, no one, I guess, really, truly knows what's going to be perfect. And that actually looks like it's working pretty well. So I'm going to pause it real quick and save. Because we don't want to get into that situation that literally just happened. So we'll just wait. And, yeah, we're just going to wait. And wait for this to roto. It's getting tired in here. It's getting hot in here. So hot. So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I'm going to take my clothes off. Not really. If you're wondering what's going on right now, I'm rotoing a guy's face. And I'm going to turn him into a smoke monster. The most difficult way possible. I'm going to get delusional here. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Everybody's asleep. Nobody's watching me. So the people who watch this tomorrow are going to think I am freaking crazy. Hi, people that are watching this tomorrow. Please fill my comment section with awful comments about how bad I'm doing right now, especially since my program crashed. That's not very professional, but it happens. Especially when you use new software, it happens. Okay, let's pause it real quick. Alright, let's go in through here. Make sure we're getting everything all looking good. Awesome. Things looking good so far. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah, it looks like we've got the scarf pretty good there. And we've got his face fairly masked in. Now what we're going to do... excuse me. What we're going to do is we're going to take his face mask that we're going to make. And we're going to turn it basically black and white and really change the contrast, and we're going to use it as a lumimat to give his face depth, and then we're going to place that smeary thing that we created over him and use a displacement to where it looks as if he's, I guess, like a translucent being almost. So I think that will look pretty cool. If I say so myself, I think that'll look pretty good. At least that is the idea of making him into a translucent being. And I just noticed something. right about, I think it'll be all right. Whatever, we're going to just try this. And, well, actually, I can't do that. I have a conscience. Okay. So, the thing that I just now noticed is in a couple of these frames, in the right side of the face region, we've got some skin appearing in because he's moving around, and that's something that I should have been looking for. Okay, and let's just kind of move forward a little bit. And let's try to get some more of this skin here. But it's not noticing it, so I don't know what it's noticing. Well, let's just see. Alright, right there. Let's do some more of this here. So it's, I guess it's noticing a lot of the black layer. Oh, no, there it goes. Never mind. Alright, now we'll go from there. So we're just going to keep watching his face because there's that feather there. So it's noticing all of the tones that I have selected through this region. And I really hope it's going to gather everything I need, which I'm sure it is. I mean, we're just creating a smoke monster. Nothing too crazy. Just a big old smoke monster. Yeah. Creating the smoke monster is going to be tough. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Make sure we're good on our rotoscope here. How much more do we have left to go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, we'll start here. Keep going. We've got a little ways to go. So if you want to go and get something to drink, or actually, now that I think about it, about 28 and a half minutes into this tutorial, and we're about halfway done with this guy right here. So how about we do this? I'm going to pick back up on this part tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So it's pretty late. It's almost 2 a.m. Well, it's 1:13 in the morning. So, guys, make sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/avidproductions479. Check us out at avidproductions479.com. Twitter, twitter.com/tutorialgrid. And definitely check us on the our friends over at Black Mariachi and Guantanamera Films, as well as check us out on SiteGround. SiteGround web hosting starting at $3.99 a month and up. So they've got good stuff. Make sure to check them out. Link is below in the description. So, yeah, I'm going to be done with this feed. I'm tired. Nobody is watching me anymore, and this is going to literally take forever. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching me even though it's not live. So I'll see you guys later.